Welcome to Cackling in the Void.
I'm Kaylee,
I'm Ashley.
and let's see if the void echoes back today.
Today we're two best friends diving deeper in the void, talking about Zillow houses.
Yeah, we're diving into the void of Zillow houses.
Thank you. I was like, I don't know why I stammered on that, but I didn't know what to say.
But welcome, guys. It's our first episode of our Zillow house adventure journey. So if you guys have any special Zillow houses that you would like us to look at, please comment down below. Send us these links. Sign up for our email and then send it to us on our email list.
Yeah, because we love doing this and we're very excited. And I know we've said it in previous episodes, but this, obviously, we're not going to have like a show or a book or something that we're kind of, we always have a outline of what we're going to be talking about so we don't get fully off topic. But this is just going to be Kaylee and I.
This is free for all.
This is free for all. Like, we have.
I don't really care. This is what this is.
This is.
Once again, sorry to our editor who's gonna have to listen to all of this and sift through what is actually happening.
Yeah. We really appreciate them. And if you are here for our dynamic, this is going to be our dynamic at its peak because we will sit here and judge Zillow houses for hours. We have done it.
We have.
One of our favorite pastimes.
It is. But I also really do enjoy it because, yeah, of course, these people are trying to sell their houses, but they're also hiring realtors.
Do you remember that one house where the person was holding up a mirror?
First of all, peak. Loved it. I was like,
see if I can find that house again.
Me personally, sometimes I like on Zillow, I'm like, do they have a realtor that stages this house?
I don't think that one did.
No. There is no way that person, that realtor saw that picture and was like, yeah, that sounds cool. The answer is
like holding up a blanket over this person's head.
Yeah, I was like, why is that person holding a blanket in the corner?
It was a wild house. We'll see if we can find it, but it was a house where someone took their own photos.
It might have been sold by now.
It had, yeah. So that's the hard part is if you guys are listening to this in the future, we're going to be screen sharing so that you guys can see it. So this will be a very visual episode. But don't worry, for all of our auditory listeners, we will be describing it very
You're
well.
Fine.
In detail.
Like, don't worry.
And you can come and look at the photos afterward. No, not a big deal. But yeah, that house was wild. It was a very small house in the woods, and it showed the woods. And then the entryway was it was an interesting house, and the photos were.
We did look at, wasn't it the murder house? Am I crazy?
Yeah, that was the murder house.
Yeah. Here's the thing, is when you looked at that house, you were like, me immediately. If you pulled up to that house, just in general, you'd be like, okay, somebody definitely got murdered here. Mm-hmm. And should I walk into this house with this random stranger?
No.
It could be iffy, but I'm still going to do it just for fun. But
maybe there's a reason it's for sale and it's a whole ploy.
Yes. I was like, there might be a big possibility you're going to get murdered.
Yeah. So just be prepared before you go into that house.
Yes,
but we have a couple houses that neither of us have ever looked at. We had our editor looking up
our Zillow houses. So
they chose them. Houses. They chose them. We are very excited, and I'm excited to see what our reactions to these are because I feel like it's just going to be fun. And I've been really excited to do this series with you.
I'm very, very excited. So jumping on in, we're starting with a house in Oklahoma. Hopefully everybody looks fantastic.
Look at that. So yes, this house is in Oklahoma, like she said. It is listed for $490,000. The price was cut by $5,000. It is a 4-bed, 2-bath, and 3,724 square feet.
I love that. Also, you can always take a tour. So anybody who wants to schedule a tour, you definitely can.
Yeah. If you guys are interested in any of these houses, you could schedule a tour.
Yeah, absolutely. A little free advertisement for them.
Yeah, there you go. So starting right off, this is a circular house.
Well, I mean, okay, first of all, look at this driveway. They definitely took these pictures in winter. I feel like the picture could have been...
just becoming spring. Look at the tree. It's just now starting to grow green.
You're right. Because the grass is coming in on the back and things like that. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm going to try not to move my mouse around because I'll be like pointing at things on the screen.
Yeah, and how
It
do you
looks
feel
like
about
they
the
have like a
V's?
little like shed. It was like, or is that their neighbor's house?
Where?
I was like, well, the car's in the background.
Oh, that's the neighbor's house.
You think?
I think so.
You don't think that that's part of the house?
No, because look, they have lights on the shed, like Christmas lights.
So they could put fucking Christmas lights on their shed.
That's true. That's true. I don't know what I'm saying. What do you think about the V's and the windows?
I was gonna say, I was like, the windows are really, really interesting. I feel like because it, like, knowing that it is like a round house, there could have been so much more opportunity to do like large windowscapes and have the house have a lot of natural lighting. And so the way that the stone is with the V is like really cutting off the windows. Like the windows inside look really, I'm assuming the windows are like the black parts. They look really small.
Also, can we talk about how flat the roof is?
Yeah. I'm like, why do they not make their roof
yeah, like at least
also
like a little
round?
Yeah, the roof is like flat. Like there's nothing. It's just flat. And then there's like this little tiny thing on
tower
top.
Thing?
Tower?
Yeah.
But it's like
we'll
so
see.
small.
We'll see if that has any bearing inside.
Yeah.
It could do something. I do kind of like the carport. That's like a very classic old Midwest thing.
Wow.
I like the green door.
Yeah.
I do like the diamond door.
You do? I don't know if I like that.
I find it kind of interesting.
I feel like I'm also one of those people that someone can literally smash that and just walk into your house.
Absolutely, yes. I'm not saying that it is necessarily the safest thing or the most practical thing to have on your door.
Those windows open to the outside. There's hinges.
There is, which is kind of cool. But like I said, their windows are so small.
They're
like,
so small.
Why would you not just make all of that a diamond?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Sorry, it probably wouldn't be a diamond, it'd be an upside down triangle.
That's true. This also, okay. This feels like a Spy Kids house.
Absolutely, 110%.
I do like the little lantern.
This is a safe house for somebody.
Yeah, this is a safe house, specifically in Spy Kids.
Yeah, in a movie. Do you like the green on the door?
It's just such a bright lime green. Like a dark lime green. And I don't know how I feel about it.
I kind of liked the green. Okay, that's interesting. The wall on the outside, I'm so sorry. The wall on the outside of the garage port is green, and I was not really expecting that view from the diamond.
Photo. That was her reaction.
I'm
sorry.
I
didn't even notice the carport thing because I was laughing so hard at you. I do like how there's a light switch right by the door.
Well, I mean, there needs to be.
There seems like that door handle is.
Yes, but I feel like it's because it's like a 0.5 picture, so it's like really zoomed out so that you could see the window and the entryway.
I do like the two doors, like the coat closet's right by the door.
Yeah,
but also that's a little odd. It's odd. There's a lot of hinges everywhere on these walls.
There is, and like I said, I feel like this floor plan had such an opportunity to have beautiful windows.
I know.
Also, have so much natural lighting.
I really don't like this wallpaper.
Oh, I don't think that's wallpaper. I think that's wood paneling.
Wood. Whatever. I don't like it.
I was this is like a very like 60s, 70s style home that I was like, that is definitely wood paneling. There's no way that's wallpaper right now.
Okay, do you think that's carpet or
no?
Do you think that's... Thank you. I was like, there's a word. It's not cement.
It's linoleum. It's like a church. Like honestly, like this entryway, like you can't tell me that it kind of looks slightly churchly.
Yeah, this feels like a church. A Spy Kids safe house church.
I mean, for me, it's the linoleum floors.
Yeah, and also the entryway. I like the two, like how it has like two like half walls as you walk in from the door, and then it opens up into like the whole circle area. But the first like few, what would you say, 10 feet? Have like a wall.
No, to be quite honest, I don't think that it is as long as 10 feet. I'm going to say that because of the angle of the photo, hopefully, this would only be about like 4 feet out.
You think that's 4 feet? I don't think that's 4 feet.
I would hope, because if it's anything longer, it's going to be so much into the middle of the room.
I mean, but look how far out it is. Like, if you look at the wall. And, like, if you look at the wall comparison, that is not 4 feet.
I just
4 feet
feel
is
like the distinction between the wall and where that is really going to be hard, because it is a roundhouse. So you have to, like, think that the wall's not going to be, like, I don't know, at a parallel angle.
How long are these?
Yeah, I'm like, can I have the dimension of the room, please? Because, you know, it's not going to be like a like parallel to the space. It's going to be like more of like a concave,
I know, but like the wall
shape.
Like where it starts on the wall to where it ends, that's not 4 feet. You cannot convince me that is 4 feet. At least it is 6 feet, if not 8.
That's crazy.
I think that's like 8 feet, man.
Okay. Me. Okay. Now from the other angle, I can kind of see what you're saying. First of all, all I have to say is, wow.
Wow.
I do love
this angle's better.
Yes, number one, yes it is. It does seem like a much larger of a space, and I kind of do love this fireplace.
Yeah, there's a fireplace right in the middle of the room. And so I'm guessing that thing on top of the house is the vent for the fireplace.
Yes, it must be their chimney.
Yeah.
I was like, their ocular chimney.
I do like how there's this hook on that stupid half wall, so you can put your purse or something there.
I don't think that that's what that's for. I think that that is like a decorative, like, abstract art metal piece.
Okay.
I was like, I'm really sorry. I'm going to be honest about that. I don't think that that is a functional hook. Are you talking about this side? I don't know if you can.
Yeah, but the black thing on it, man.
Yeah, this thing right here.
No, over.
This thing.
Yes.
No, that's an air vent.
Are you sure? I zoomed in on it and it pops out. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to flip it. I don't know. I can't zoom in anymore.
Glad we're on the same page. I do really actually kind of like this open floor plan, though. I like how it's quite inviting when you walk in.
I mean, this is definitely a conversational piece.
Yes.
And what I like about this house is this is definitely a house that is an entertainment house. I bring my friends over and we all sit in a circle and like talk around the fire. Like
that sounds nice.
Like, yeah, we go and we play like board games in a different room, but at the end of the night,
you go and you sit by the fire and you all talk.
We're going and sitting by the fire and talking. We're having like this nice room floor plan. Honestly, I would love to see because right over it, you can't tell a whole lot, but on the photo, it does seem like right over the fireplace, like closer into the room, that the chimney area does serve as like as a window as well. So it does look like there's a lot of natural light coming through on top of the fireplace. Or am I just crazy?
I think I see what you mean. It might be the lighting, but it also might be that. I cannot tell you for sure.
See, I don't think that it is, because the reason why I think that it's not lighting is because they have a lot of these soft, warm lights in their thing, which I think is a great choice for this house.
Yes.
With as much wood and things like that.
And it's a warm wood. It's not a...
Yeah. It is a warm wood, but I like it with the white because I was going to call them banisters, but I don't know if that's what they're called.
The pillars?
Well, yes, there are pillars around the fireplace, but like on the ceiling, these long beams.
Yeah, there's long white beams. That's it.
Yeah,
beams.
So, are they just ceiling beams?
I guess so.
Accented ceiling beams?
I'd say so. And they all like come to the middle.
Yeah.
And
they all come to the middle in a circle, obviously, around the circular fireplace.
I will say I'm excited to get to that kitchen.
Yeah, but I really like the fact that you can see if you're sitting in like close to the fireplace, you're probably going to be able to see the entire house.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. I'm curious to see what the rooms are like. Oh, you were right. It is just a light. Wow, interesting.
Oh yeah,
Not
so
what
it
I
is a
expected.
skylight. So there is a skylight right over the fireplace because of how the chimney thing is.
How interesting, that wall by the kitchen. But interesting.
I don't love it, but I understand.
Oh my god, that seating looks so uncomfortable.
I was also gonna say, I was like, it's really sad to like zoom in on this because the seating around the fireplace just looks like hard plastic.
Yeah, that looks
also the fact that okay, there is drop downstairs because I was gonna say, I was like, is it just seating? But you can barely tell. There are like 2 stairs like going down into it.
I do like this dresser thing over in the left.
This area, I think that's supposed to be like their living room.
I meant
like once again, like looking at these walls, I'm like, I just feel like, yes, around like the kitchen area, I understand why they don't have big windows, but on this left side, I feel like
bigger windows. Yeah,
they really could have put more windows in this. But I understand that the middle of the room with the fireplace, where the circle meets in the middle, is supposed to be the focal point of the home.
Oh, for sure. We see like that top thing on the house. And interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because
once again, those such tiny windows.
Yeah, I just feel like they really could have.
I also want to know what this like piece
into
of
that
wall. What are these like little walls? That is like blocking off the kitchen, and how it doesn't match the wood of the house.
Personally, I think that it's a movable wall.
You think so? It looks like it's pretty stationary to me. Look at the floor next to it. It has a trim.
See, I don't think that's trim. I think that's light coming out from the bottom.
I zoomed in. It's a trim.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh. So this is the other side of the room, and I don't like these walls.
Yes, like those are not trims, man.
I mean, those like
are trims. No, these walls are weird. That light is kind of cool, though.
I think the reason why you're feeling like the walls are weird is because the walls don't go all the way up to the ceiling. They stop like 2 feet away from the ceiling. So I feel like that's why. Like,
and it's also just walls, an off color to the house.
They look like maze walls. Like somebody.
Yeah, they do.
Like somebody was like making a maze.
I will say, I'm glad they're keeping to that green color as an accent.
Yeah, I like how the green color is distributed throughout the house, and how the accent colors around the fireplace are like the red burgundy pillows with like the small green beige pillow to like accent it.
But yeah, these walls are interesting.
It is really interesting. Also, maybe the reason why there's not a lot of windows and like not a lot of natural light in this open like foyer plan fireplace conversational pit area is because they really wanted the fire to give off all of the light in the room. Because even like around the room, looking at the room, there's not a lot of light in it.
No, there's not.
In general. Because there's lights lining the wall, but it's not terribly bright.
Yeah, I agree with that. Interesting.
But yeah, these wall panels are so interesting. Okay, that's kind of nice that they're functional.
Yeah. Wow. Do you see the doors at least? Wow.
Well, yeah, because
I don't like the cabinet doors though.
I mean, I think the cabinet doors fits with the style of house.
I mean, I agree with that. I don't like them, but I agree that it fits.
It's like,
also, do you see
like
this
a very Art Deco
door
style of home
in the back? Do you think it opens up to more?
Oh, I think that's just closet space.
Okay, that would make sense. I do like this.
I think
how they decorated
because
I like the table they chose for the house.
Yes, I think it goes well. The reason why I don't think that those are doors because to the left, that's the front door.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
So that's why I think that it's like a closet or something or some sort of storage space. I do like how the divider wall from the door is a functional, like, are functional cabinets, and it's not just a divider wall.
But you see what I mean by it's more than 4 feet.
Yes, now I do, because like they're three double-doored cabinets. So,
and then there's one cabinet at the very end. Very end. I think so. Or there's just dead space.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I guess. But I also just think that, like, I enjoy that it's not fully, like, that they are functional, that it's not just dead space right there, or that they just put it there to divide the room. Yeah. I do enjoy that.
I agree with that.
But also, are we sure that that's a door? Because it looks like there's a light switch.
There's a handle, though.
I'm seeing what you're seeing, but there's a light switch on this corner where
you know
the
what,
divider
it might just be
is.
a light. Oh, you know what? It is just a light. It's connected to the wall.
Oh, okay. So it's just the cord to the light. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, why would I'm sorry, but you can't put. Oh yeah,
you can't put a door next 10 feet from your front door.
Well, you can, but it's to the bottom. You're gonna see like this little white square popping out on the dividing line between this beam and like the chair. Like
it's a
really
plug-in.
Like there looks like there's a plug right there, and I'm like, you can't put an outlet on on a closet door. I've never seen that before. You can't do that. Us discovering things.
Wow.
Okay, see, this is the thing, is like, I like the fact that you could be eating and people could be conversating in the fireplace, and you could still be a part of the room.
Yes.
And I also like how it would be really easy once you're done eating here to like pick up your glass and like move to the fireplace. Like, yeah. I will admit the fireplace does look inviting, even though the seating isn't fantastic. But also, look at the chairs that they chose. Like they're very much like not super comfy chairs. They're very minimalistic.
They look like that one, like the fake not fake. Like the hard plastic baskets that have holes in them.
Yes,
that's exactly what they look like.
I also just think that, once again, I like that the furniture and the decor and everything is fitting with the feel of the house.
Yes, I agree with that.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh!
So you can actually see into the kitchen as well.
I like that. I like the little bar. So there's a little bar that lets you look into the kitchen, and I really like that. And especially that's very welcoming for like parties and stuff. Like, hey, just come. Yeah. Like that's a really nice like buffet bar.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, because I was like, you can set everything up on the counter. People can like get their plates from the counter. They can sit at the table. They can sit like
at the fireplace,
by the fireplace and eat and entertain. Or something. Yeah. I do enjoy that. I was like, this house is definitely made for conversational, entertaining space.
And I do like that. I do like that a lot.
I also like that I like the odd, funky feel that the roundness is giving to the house.
And I've always been a person where round things are a lot more like welcoming than like rectangular things, because rectangular things are pointy, and so like naturally if that's like something that's more round, you're gonna kind of feel a little bit more comfortable in it. There was a psychology study done with this.
How interesting.
It's like people that have like round like coffee tables and like round things like that, people naturally feel a little bit more comfortable than if you walk in and you have like rectangular pieces. It's really interesting. They like put heart monitors on people and stuff. It was really interesting.
I mean, I guess in a way that makes sense, because in a round circular like space, you are more acutely aware and everything is more visible.
Do you see the flooring of the kitchen?
Well, technically what I was going to say, I was
sorry.
Like, it's so odd, because is that not the front door? Like that green door panel?
No, it is not
the front door.
No, it is not.
Okay, you think that's like a window?
I think that's another door to the outside, because look at the flooring, and like that's definitely not the front door.
That's what I was
absolutely
thinking.
Not the front door.
That's what I was thinking, but then I was like, I don't know. But I do like this angle, and like that you can see the kitchen and the
I really like that old-timey microwave too.
See,
whoa, green.
Okay, I mean, I do like the green of the cabinets because it is tying in the door.
They do have a lot of green.
They did put a new oven and stove. First of all, I don't like that they put an electric stovetop. I think they should have, gone with a gas. Yeah. But that's just a me thing.
Once again, I don't like this wood paneling. Like, how it's different. I don't know. To me, it clashes a bit with the ceiling.
The fucking ceiling is wood. What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just it's slightly off color.
It's literally no. It is the same color wood. I think it's just
not.
I think it's the angle of the lighting.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but it is literally the same fucking color. I don't care what Ashley says, but when you guys look up this house or see this video, you will see that it's the same fucking color. Turn your brightness up on your screen or something, because it literally is the same.
No, it just looks different color.
It looks slightly darker depending on the angle and the way that the light hits it. Because if you actually look from this back light on the wall, and how it shines up onto the ceiling and it's leaving that streak, and how the ceiling and that wall panel all looks like the same fucking color in that large streak of light. That's crazy.
Shocking.
To ever think that the ceiling would be the same fucking paneling.
I still think that's slightly different, but that's okay. But
that's also crazy though.
I do like the accents of the green. The drawers are slightly off, they just are tilted a little bit, but I mean that's just a little bit of handiwork.
Can we talk about the small little sliver of this cutting board on the very top?
I do see that,
and it's on both sides. They have a cutting board on both sides of that stove.
I've never had the honor of using a cutting board like that. I've heard that they're either great or they're terrible. I've always wanted one where it's the pull out
really nice,
where it's the pull out on top, but the trash can be under. And so you have a hole in the middle of it, or not in the middle, but on the side, and you can just scoop it into the trash. Oh my god. When I have my house, I think I'm gonna make that happen.
That would be nice.
Right?
Honestly, I do like the pull-out cutting boards just because they're easy, they're convenient. Okay. As long as you keep it clean, then you're fine, Obviously, you gotta wipe it down after every single time.
Oh, for sure.
Also, it's not like these ones are so little you would have to clean it off every time to put it away.
Yeah.
So, also, the one thing is I do think that these are at really inconvenient places, because I would not want to have my cutting board right next to my stove like that.
I mean, it's kind of convenient in the sense if you just chop something and you want to put it right into the pot.
Yeah, but
I think I'd only want one.
Yeah. I would agree with that, but also when are you going to use two? Maybe when you're entertaining a lot.
That's true. And if you're cutting multiple things at once, putting one thing in. But I don't know. Interesting.
Sorry, my mouse is just clicking. Moving on.
Yeah, this is not a great angle.
Other side.
I kind of like the lighting underneath.
I was gonna say, do you like the mood lighting?
They're so
mood lighting
low.
Underneath
they're so
cabinet? Low. Yeah, it makes it look really low. I don't know if it actually is.
But look at it compared to the faucet.
Mm-hmm. It looks like I definitely think that.
Low.
Also, why does it look like there's a large lip at the bottom of the cabinets? You could put your hand up in it?
Yeah, it really does.
Am I crazy that it kind of looks like that?
No, it does. That's odd.
I like that. I think
you see the flooring,
the retro dishwasher. That's kind of
cool.
I
do like that. It makes the new
I am looking at the
really
flooring.
Stick out more though.
Yes, but
at least it's the same color.
I was gonna say, at least they kept with the chrome accent, because the countertop is white with the chrome sink, and the dishwasher and even the stove were all white with chrome accents on it.
Yeah,
and you can tell that the dishwasher. How do you know that the garbage disposal isn't in the sink?
Because there's only one light, and I believe that light switch is for the lights, not a garbage disposal.
Interesting. Me trying to lean in a little bit more.
I want to see. Yeah, I have the ability to zoom in. I have a little bit of an extra power than you.
Yes. I do like the green. I like the green with the flooring. I don't mind how hideous this I don't mind how hideous this flooring is.
No, I think
because it breaks up the rooms, because you can still see these rooms. Also, the fact that the kitchen faces into this wall separating panel
I really don't like
from
walls.
the fireplace. I think for me, once again, it is the fact that the walls don't reach the ceiling,
and also
so
there's a covering on top of it. There's like a ceiling on top of this wall. It's just like a hollowed out.
I don't know. Maybe it's a cabinet.
You think? It doesn't look like a cabinet.
I don't know.
No, but look, there's a plug. That's not a cabinet.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, there's no way that
I
opens.
I would make it a pantry, because there's no pantry.
Yeah, that's what I'm also thinking.
I would create that into a pantry, but also it just makes it so interesting. I don't like it.
I don't like that it's not fully to the ceiling, but I also maybe they did it so that the sound would echo through the kitchen. That is also like the other thing about this house.
This house is probably really echoey.
Yeah, the echo is probably crazy on this house. Yeah,
but also this kitchen, I guess it's a fine size for the house itself, but it is quite tiny, if that makes sense. Like, it's a good size, but it's not at the same time. Also, what the hell is that hole?
I was like, is this the exhaust over the stove? Because I was immediately gonna say, why is there no vent in this kitchen?
Yeah,
like,
do we think that's what that is?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Than a vent.
I'm like, maybe it's a light. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to. No, it still looks like a hole when you look at the stove. Sorry, I had to like go back and like look at the stove picture. It looks like a hole.
Yeah, no, it is just a hole.
I was like, if you scroll back to picture 10, it looks like just a hole.
Yeah, that looks like just a hole.
So maybe that is like the vent going out, because I was like, immediately in this kitchen, I'm like, and first of all, there's like, yes, there's those triangular windows over there, but that's it. That's the only ventilation in your kitchen. Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm okay. I'm a decent home cook. I would never say I'm a chef. That's crazy. I love cooking, but you know, accidents happen. You burn shit. Like, there's no way somebody is not going to burn something in that kitchen. And I'm like, where are the vents?
Yeah, I agree. There needs to be vents. And again, I would really create that, like, because okay, so for the audio people, we are looking at a shot where it would be looking into where the fireplace is. So we're along the wall of the kitchen and we're looking to where the fireplace would be in the middle, but there's this wall blocking it, and it's just a wall with a ceiling on it, but it doesn't go to the ceiling. Interesting. Wait, you see what I mean by that's not a movable wall? Yeah,
that makes sense. I'm like, I don't know, it just kind of just like the way that it, like, because it doesn't reach the ceiling, I just feel like the wall should be on wheels, and you should be able to like wheel that panel around to see, like, if somebody was mad and they were in like at the table, they should be able to like move it so that they can't see the fireplace.
It's like, no, I need space right now. Yeah.
That's what I feel like it should be, but it's not. But also the flooring, I like how this ugly flooring really ties in the white, the green, and like that burnt red, and then the brown into it.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't like the flooring, but it goes well with what they're trying to do in the kitchen.
Yes,
and it does break combination of white, light brown, dark brown, that lime green, and burnt orange in like plus shapes.
I would say like it's definitely more like leaning towards like that rusty color. Red. You're right. Not necessarily a burnt orange.
It's like a. Yeah, you're like rust. You're right.
Like that rusty color
in, like,
red.
A plus shape. So it's like the normal squares, like, but plus. Yeah. And like just around the kitchen. Interesting. Mm-hmm. But I do think it goes well with the kitchen itself. But I don't. Yeah. I also don't know how I feel about the kitchen. Like, it's like going into a point, but it makes sense because it's in a circle. So like it makes sense. Yeah, I just personally would not like a kitchen like that.
I feel like all of the rooms have done this. Is where, you know, it's flowing towards the fireplace. So at the end of the day, the focal point, it's always going to be
I do like
the center of the circle, the center of which is the fireplace. So I do kind of like how all of them like flow towards that space.
Do you think, really quick before we continue, if you look at the ceiling, do you think they took out a natural, like a headlight there? It looks like they plugged up an electrical thing and there was a circle for a light.
I see what you're saying. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Unless there was a secondary vent right there.
Or like a fire alarm or something. But it looks like it's too big to be a fire alarm. It looks like that was like a light, because there's also, I don't know if you could see it, but if you zoom in, there's like a block. So like it looks like they were covering up electrical stuff.
I'm like, oh, it could be a vent. Like the stove was up against like the wall.
That's true.
And they put the vent there because an exhaust vent could be that large.
I don't know, man. All I know is that they blocked something up.
Absolutely. But regardless, that whole thing is kind of odd. Because I can't tell if it's a vent or not. Sorry. I was like, I'm looking at it and it's making me speechless, obviously.
Yeah, understandable.
Why is there a black hole in the kitchen? That is tiny confusing.
Like, it's about the size, I would say, of a pretty big mug?
No, honestly, I think it's the size of a light.
You're right. Like that's a better way to describe it.
Like if you guys have overhead like ceiling lights that like don't pop out of your ceiling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that they look like that. I think they like that's how
it kind of makes me uncomfortable, and I'm not a person that gets uncomfortable with holes.
Yes, you are. You're asexual. What do you fucking mean? Immediately. Yes, holes make you uncomfortable. What the fuck are you saying right now?
What do you think at the end of I didn't notice this in the other one, but what do you think of that drop down in the? No, go back to the next one. The drop down, counter space at the end.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, I didn't notice that in the other photo. From this angle, the kitchen is tiny.
Oh, you can only see it if you go back. You can only see like the ledge.
Oh, I didn't even
You can
notice
actually kind of see it, but I didn't notice it either. I like it personally because that could be like if it's
you come get your food again.
Yeah, but also if it's just you and your partner at the house and you don't want to use that table, you have a nice little ledge.
That's true.
So like
that is true. And it looks like it's a place that you can
put
eat.
A stool, you know?
Yeah, you're right. The cabinets really are that low. Look at the sink. They really are that low. If you look at
to be quite honest, Ashley, I think it'd be a perfect space for you.
Yeah, it really would be. I am tiny.
Yeah.
Once again, I don't know what it is, but this angle made the flooring look so much worse. Like it might be just the different lighting.
I think it's also just the fact that we were looking at the kitchen tile like floor plan and it was so much more interesting, and then you get back here and it's just like this beige-y linoleum color that's very, very plain comparatively to what we were just looking at.
Yeah.
I do
like these green cabinets. I also like how it looks like the doors of those cabinets open on the right. I think they pull open instead of like opening. It just looks cool.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a really, really interesting. I do like how it does seem like they tried as hard as they could to put as much cabinetry in the house as possible.
I love storage space.
We have yet to see any closets.
Yeah.
We have only seen cabinet space. So it's very interesting that they are leaning so heavily on the cabinet space comparatively to closet
I am happy that they're taking the room and making it into storage, because
I'm also like,
would that be their pantry? I would hate for that to be their pantry.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, what is this room on this other side of the sink? Like, what would you call this? Because to me, this would be where your pantry would go.
There's no fridge.
I'm also very confused. I'm waiting to see a fridge too, because I'm like, there is no fridge. We only got a sink a dishwasher, and a stove. And the stove has an oven.
Yeah, that's it. And a microwave.
Yeah. Okay, so on slide 14, there is a fridge. So
and that is a door to the outside in the kitchen.
Yes.
Also,
it's a door to the outside of the kitchen. There's a microwave.
What is that? Do you think that's a trash with the little door?
Oh, the crawl space?
Or do you think that's a place they could throw groceries in?
No, I think that's some like electrical panel thing. Why would they have a lock like that on a trash can, Ashley?
Yes, that's what I was confused. That's why I'm like, maybe that leads to the outside. Because have you seen the things where people throw groceries in through their garage? I'm wondering if that's like, and you lock that so someone can't get in through it.
Got it. So like kind of like a dog door for your groceries.
Yeah. So you don't have to like bring them in.
Haven't really seen. I've heard about it.
Oh my God,
I've seen
it.
One. Really?
Also, they're kind of cool. Because you just like bring your car up.
Here's the thing is like, yeah, but I guess if you
it depends on where your kitchen is in your house. I'll just send you a video of one that I thought was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna need to, because for me, I'm like, I don't know, like I understand
dog the door for your groceries.
How else would I describe that?
That's really funny.
I think that is a great descriptor of what that is.
That's really funny.
Is what that is. I do like that they went with the old style microwave that has like the rounded door.
Yeah.
Like
also, I really don't like how their fridge goes above those cabinets in the back. By what? 6 inches?
Yeah, but also
how
I'm gonna be so for real. Who uses those cabinets ever?
Oh yeah, no, so fair. But that means like it means that it's taking up room because they wouldn't be able to fit into like against the wall.
Yeah, but also maybe maybe it's just the angle of the picture. You can't see the handle on the top, and it's actually not obstructing it.
That's true. You never know.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it could be the angle of the thing, but also for me, why would you need a dog door for your grocery if you have this ginormous ass fucking door in the middle of your kitchen?
That's also really fair. I want to know what that crawl space is for.
Like, what is that? That's kind of confusing. Do like that they went with the retro fridge once again. You know, it very much matches the theme of all of the other appliances. Very minimalistic
in a way.
Yes. I mean, yeah, the appliances in the kitchen definitely go with the style of the house.
For sure.
I would say if there was like a modern fridge in here, it'd look weird.
It would.
It would look really, really weird in it. I don't know how I feel about the door in the kitchen.
Yeah, no, that's a bit
because the door
odd.
actually goes to the outside. Because like you can see the neighbor's house on the outside, which I would assume is like at a little bit in front of like the car park area by the front door. So like you could just pull your car up and like walk through your kitchen if you wanted to.
That's kind of nice. Like to be able to like, bring your groceries straight to your kitchen like that. That's kind of nice.
So because you're walking through the door and bringing your groceries in that way,
why would we need the doggy door? Why would
you need a dog door thing for your groceries?
Interesting.
Okay, it's fine. Going over to slide 15.
Interesting.
And so this is where I think the other side of the door.
What?
Like if like I on the opposite side. I think this is the opposite side of the house.
Also, how
comparatively
that
to like where the kitchen is.
Look at the corner. Like we have an actual like corner.
Yeah, it looks like we have like an actual wall.
Yeah.
Which kind of odd that this wall is painted white when all of the other walls have been wood paneling.
Yeah, that's
like
weird.
It's wood paneling that's painted white. That is what that is.
Oh, for sure.
I do like how like minimalistic and like retro feel this like it's very like minimalistic retro modern feel. I know that was like a lot of words all combined together. But if you look at how modern people stage what they think retro homes look like in a minimalistic way, that's what this is.
Yes. They do like
like try to make this a bar area, and I'm like, where like no offense, but I would never put a bar here because of the way that the cabinets are.
Oh, for sure.
You could not fit a bottle of anything standing up in those fucking cabinets.
No, you could not.
I was like, what kind of bottle is going in there?
Yeah, it's like 3 drawers on top of each other. There's 9 of them.
But also, it doesn't seem like the top drawer opens. It seems like there's only like the 2 drawers on the bottom that open, you know?
Yeah. I agree with that.
It's also just like once again, the windows are such a choice. I wish the windows were bigger. I'm going to keep saying that. Yeah. I do think the windows I wish were bigger. But also, it's still really pretty. Mm-hmm. I do like it. It's very nice. I like that the ceiling light is a round light and not just a gaping hole. You know, it's not just a gaping hole.
Yeah, that was odd.
So this is like the little entryway into like a room. Hate that door.
I hate that door. I also hate the room that it looks like we're going to be going into in a second.
Like the sliding, like
it's like the sliding folding doors where it like folds on top of each other over and over and over.
Like curtainy.
There it is, like a curtain door that you see a lot of churches.
Yeah. Okay, so instead of going into that room, we just went next to it to see like another city, sitting area.
Because I've seen this in another one of the photos. I don't remember exactly what one. Is if you look to the right, how there's just that dead space corner.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead space between like the walls and the
makes
furniture.
Sense. It is a fully circular house. It's hard to design. Like I'm fully aware that it is hard to design a fully circular house. Yeah. But at the same time, what is that dead space? That could be a closet.
It could be, but I don't think it could be because it's literally the wall to the outside.
Well, no, but I mean, like, if you covered that entire area and made it a big coat closet. Because it's on the same thing on this side, too.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying right there, but I don't know.
How do you feel about the couch facing the wall instead of the other way?
Yeah, I was like, I would change. Why would they not change that around?
Yeah. So the couch is a leather brown couch, and it's facing the wall instead of facing the fireplace. Like the back is literally to the fireplace. And
it's also like not an L-shaped couch. You can tell that it's like a love seat and a large chair,
which is fine. That's not a big deal.
L shape. But once again, we're seeing that type of minimalistic, non-comfort furniture.
Yes,
that makes the house extremely staged, which I mean I do love. I like the fact that it's all on theme, and also I'm not gonna lie, the roundhouse architecture really cool. Like I am not gonna lie, really love the architecture of this house. I would probably move into this house. I would move into a roundhouse like this. Obviously, it would be very different style-wise.
Yes.
Be very, very different styling.
And it's, again, with those chairs, those, like, bucket chairs.
Yeah, those bucket, plasticky, very uncomfortable, unwelcoming chairs.
Also, it looks like if you sit in those, the leg is going to snap in half.
To be quite honest, the couches look like the most comfortable thing so far in this house.
And I'm not a big leather couch fan.
What?
I guess it depends. I haven't sat on a leather. The one that my grandparents had was not comfy.
Well, probably because they never sat on them.
No, they didn't.
Exactly. Probably because they never sat on them. I'm a fan of leather couches because I think okay, I know that I'm a little biased because I've always grown up with like either leather or pleather couches.
Okay.
And it's really truly my parents have always said it's because of our dogs. And we have so many, and our dogs are always allowed on the couch, and it's just easier to wipe off messes.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Like, you know,
I agree with that.
You know, in certain terms, like when you have like a cloth couch and you have a dog, like you're probably going to need to wash those covers. You know, eventually you're going to need to do that because it's soft. You know, that's just like a thing. And yes, I'm sure that there's a way that you can like take leather cushions off and things like that and wash them better, but it is just nice to be able to wipe them down.
Yeah, no, that's really nice.
Call it a day, which is why we've always had that.
That's smart.
So I know that I'm a little biased, but do I sit on a blanket on a leather couch? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I know that I'm biased, but I also think that if you have a lot of animals, they're pretty good.
I agree with that. I went to the next photo, and why is the carpet raised?
Yeah, Okay, I think that it could just be the.
Are you sure that's just the angle?
I
don't know.
I think that they just put the carpet down and the carpet was in storage and it was rolled up, and when they rolled it out, like that edge just was the center of it and has been, and they didn't
rolled
steam it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
and you can
I
also
just
see the
feel
tape of where they wanted it to go, like how perfectly.
Yeah, I think that they put tape down so that it like wouldn't pull up, and it already did. And for the photo, they were just like, it's fine.
What do you think of that table in the middle?
I mean, the table in the middle of the couch makes sense, in terms of.
I just, what do you mean? Like, do you like the table?
Need like a coffee table. I like the table. I like that most of the furniture in the house is round.
Yes. Because
honestly, like this type of table, everybody could use this, It's not specifically angled at one person. Like, obviously, I kind of wish the table with the lamp in between the two chairs were slightly bigger so that the people who sat on these really uncomfortable chairs could use that table a little bit more, because that lamp looks like it's taking up 95% of that table.
Yeah, you can maybe put like a tiny little teacup there or something.
Exactly.
And also, we have another one of those doors, like the foldable curtain doors.
We're seeing like the foldable curtain door on this side, and so I'm like, is that a room like on each side? Like, does that room have two closable foldable wall door things?
Yeah. And also how like this lamp is just kind of in the middle, which I get why it's trying to go. I do like the lamp, but because it's trying to like light the couch, but it's also the cord that's now running through the house.
See, I don't know if it's running through, if it's like running. I can understand like what you mean, like it's like, oh, it's like running on like the other side of the couch, like to the wall. But I have a feeling like they might have an outlet somewhere underneath one of these couches.
Oh, that might be true. I forget that way, that's like the
cord isn't. Yeah, you can have ground plugs. So I think that that's probably what's happening. That way the cord isn't there, because I feel like in this house is so much about aesthetic.
Yeah.
I think that they would be like, we can't have a cord like that because that ruins the aesthetic.
That's true. That's probably underneath that chair.
I do like the lamp though, and I do
like the lamp.
I like how they have very minimalistic like greenery, like potted plants. I can't tell if they're real or if they're fake, obviously through the pictures. I just can't tell, but I do like how they have been tying a little bit of like the pops of greens between the plant and the lamp and things like that into this space, especially because the leather couches are that very dark like leather, like brown leather. And they paired it with the dark maroon throw pillows,
which also goes back to the kitchen flooring.
Like with like the white throw blanket. I think that it matches the color scheme of the house. I have been really enjoying that they are like flowing with the same color scheme.
We appreciate different that. We have seen it done very poorly. Also, if you look, Kaylee, remember how we were looking at that one like bar area? It's straight across. Look behind the over, other way. Right there. It's like straight across. So we were going from the kitchen fully over that way, and now we're coming back this way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, oh, this is the opposite side of the house. Yeah. And once again, would never use that as a bar.
No, that was a terrible bar.
It's okay. But yeah, I once again, I think I would have flipped the love seat just
to be like more welcome.
Just to this side, just to like have it more open to the fireplace. But I also understand maybe they did it to close this room off so that it could really feel like a separate space.
That's true, but also because it's such a conversational house, I feel like I would have swapped it.
Yeah, why would you not? Yeah, why would you not face it that way in general, just as the focal point of the house? But it's also like the idea of if they were using it to cut off the space.
That's true, but still,
to create distance.
That's true, but I don't know. I just feel like
more of like an intimate conversation space,
That's true.
But also, it is quite interesting, in all certain terms.
Those chairs are disgusting.
Okay, so it is actually So it is a 3-seater couch and a love seat. I honestly thought the couch looked way smaller in the other pictures. I like that. That's nice. So maybe they did that. You know, like, is there a TV on like that wall? Maybe that's why they did it.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
Because there's like a TV on that wall, and so maybe that's why they like this is like technically like a TV area.
Yeah.
Also, the curtain door wall
panel what is that little room back there?
Is that supposed to be like a walk-in closet?
Is that the laundry room?
Oh, maybe.
Interesting. So it's like okay, so you have like the curtain walls.
That's what it is.
I don't know. You have the curtain walls, and it like goes into like this. Once again, it's like a triangle room because it's a roundhouse. And on the wall, there's 9 cabinet things, but like they're open.
Yeah, it's open face cabinetry.
Thank you, that. And then there's like a little desk thing in there. We cannot see it fully.
Yeah,
I'm
we
guessing
can't
we're gonna
see
go
it
in
because
there
of the couch, but I was like, maybe they are facing this way because there is like a TV and we just didn't see it. Okay.
We're back at the kitchen area.
Yeah, I was like, slide 19 is the like the couch living room, and then we go to slide 20 and it's
to the
and
table.
we're going back to the dining room area. First of all, hate this shot. Second of all, what is that fucking hole? Literally,
this is the second hole because there's a hole above that hole too. Like it's the same circular hole. So now there's 2 holes. There's the circle hole in the ceiling, and then there's this hole in the back.
Square panel hole in the middle of this dividing wall.
Interesting.
I mean, I wonder if that's where like the stove backs up, and they had to cut it out so that they could get to the back of the stove if needed.
No, because that looks like wood in the inside.
No, I know, but they still covered it to make it try to match.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Why didn't you just plug the hole? It's fine.
No, trust me. I get it. I understand. Trust me. I understand what you were trying to say because I am also like, what is that?
I do like the lights on the wall.
Yeah. Once again, really cutesy lighting for the interior lighting, but no, when it gets dark,
this is gonna be a really dark house.
It is, which I kind of love.
Yes, I feel like this would be a really nice like.
But once again, I really think could have been an extremely open, very naturally lit house.
Yeah,
if they would have done it without the triangle panels on the outside.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
21, we go back to
no
the
TV.
Seating area. Yeah,
you
no
can look at
TV.
the window.
So this is so odd because this V panel makes it seem like that's where like the stone is on the outside of the house.
See, this is what I'm saying though. If we close, because the other side of that's
you could
have
made
thing. That could have made a closet
right there. Yeah, I see what you mean, but
and
you could have made a closet.
I would have swapped the couch because it just.
Yeah,
there's no room.
Like, why is first of all, there's no TV here. You're looking at these like the smallest fucking windows in the entire world. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, like, literally.
It's also like yes, there's enough that there's not a TV. It's really just the fact that you're looking at a fucking wall that I'm having the hardest time.
Yes,
and conceptualizing.
Like yes, there's room to walk, but it's like the perfect size for the couch to go right there.
Yeah, like you could have. Yeah, it's fine.
That's upsetting.
But this angle makes it seem like we're in that little like room with the slidable panel. Because look at
you can see the slide of the door.
Yeah,
on the very edge.
There. Let's see. Okay, and now just another angle of the couch. Interesting that they put like a little red cabinet thing.
Oh, that wasn't there before.
Well, we didn't see this angle.
No, but like, okay, I'm going back. That was not there before. If you go to number 17.
I think it's just the angle that it was shot because
you know what? It's a different hole.
Yeah, it's a different hole. See the angle of where that photo was.
Yeah, it's a different hole.
It seems like for number 17, it seems like the person was standing right in front of this red.
You're right.
Drawer set. And then took that picture facing that way.
These chairs make me so irrationally angry. They look so uncomfortable.
The plug is underneath the couch. Sorry, I flipped to.
Oh, you're right. I kind of like the photo with the tree though.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
wow,
kinda
what an
cool.
interesting angle right there. Like, ooh,
They did that
okay.
purely for the aesthetic.
Yeah, purely for the aesthetic. But yeah, the cord is underneath the couch right
Yeah.
there. That is nice.
Oh
Once
my god.
again,
Sorry, I went ahead one.
the furniture. Wow. Yes.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Okay. The sink, I think, is where I need to start. Do you see the sink?
First of all, I'm
It's
trying
not
to figure
connected.
out.
That is not a functioning sink.
That was my first thing that I was gonna say. I was like, first of all, I'm trying to figure out if the faucet even works.
So the faucet has like a hole. Like it's not connected. It's missing a pipe.
Like
it's gonna drain into
pipe
the
that
floor.
Goes down from the sink. There's like that little pipe, but then there's not a straight pipe connecting the curved pipe to the wall.
Yeah.
There's just this empty hole.
And also, that is a disgusting sink.
I don't hate it.
I hate having the idea of having to put my hands up like that and like awkwardly wash them down. Like, I feel like that'd just be uncomfortable.
I don't hate it.
I hate it.
I think that it's not that large of a ledge.
It's just weird. It's
I
like
think
a
it's
giant
like an awkward
bowl.
It's
It's a giant bowl.
Yeah, it's
what do
like
you
this
think?
Giant oval. But first of all, why is there no mirror? Why is there no mirror in this bathroom?
There's no mirror.
There is a shower
churchy.
and no curtain. Am I crazy that kind of looks like a shower next to that toilet?
No, it is a shower. For sure, there's a shower head and a knob.
Yeah.
And the
where the fuck is the curtain?
Yeah. And I don't actually I would never have it, but I don't hate the
shower?
The shower wallpaper. It's like suns that are like rising and setting.
I was like, first of all, it's not wallpaper, it's tile still.
Whatever. I don't know how to describe things. So that's how I describe it.
I'm just saying that it's not wallpaper so that everybody because I think that if I heard somebody be like, "Oh yeah, there's a wallpaper in that shower." The first thing I would have said would be like, "What the fuck? Why would they put wallpaper?
That's
it
true.
would mold so fast." Like,
yes, it's tile.
I would literally like just crash out on the idea that there would be wallpaper in somebody's shower. So I have to be like, no, it's tile, because when you say it's wallpaper, I do have like a little mini crash out of like, it's not. Don't be that crazy, Kaylee. I do like the sun thing with like it's a very like a dark red brick tile flooring because it matches like the sun pattern.
And then the tile
I like
for the
funky
floor,
tile.
I just feel like it's too much. I like it, but I feel like it's too much with the suns. Does that make sense? Like they're trying to do. Okay.
I think that it flows pretty well. I understand what you're saying is that the patterns do clash a bit.
Yes.
But I think that for the style of the house and the Art
that's true.
Deco
If I think about it that way.
and like the styling of the house so far, I love it. I think that
I think it just needs a mirror, honestly.
I 110% agree. I was like, I think missed opportunity on some funky squoval-y mirror.
Yeah, that would have made this
like a red
better.
brick outline to make it a little bit more homey. I think that's like one of the biggest thing about this home is it's not a super homey like home. It's very much a we come to our entertainment house and we smoke cigarettes, darling. That is this home. That is what I feel like this home is.
For sure.
Okay.
How
the hallway looks really long.
No, that's still a part of the bath. I think that's just and a little. I really hate the window. I know it's a part of the bathroom. Do you think that's? Oh my gosh!
So
like the hallway into the bath. I've never had a bathroom that had a hall.
Yeah. So the fact that there is a hallway into the bathroom, there looks like there's like a ledge where you can put your clothes or your towel or like your shoes underneath it. So like when you do shower, like it's right there. But I don't like that there's a window right there. But also, once again, have not seen any fucking vents in this house. So maybe when you shower, you should open that window so it doesn't like,
I agree. And also I think that's the door out of the bathroom. So the fact that you can go like.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's a very deep hallway.
I do like, obviously there is some storage in the bathroom.
We love that.
Yeah, that's just odd. It's just like, this is also like a very odd angled photo.
This is a very odd angled
It
photo.
also seems like they're crouching a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Just like the angle of like where like the light switch panel is comparatively in the photo.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway.
God.
Oh my god.
Whoa. I like this one better, I think, but it doesn't match the house.
Immediately, why would they choose this color palette? There's there's absolutely been no blue in the entire thing. Also, I hate that sink. Pisses me off.
I hate that sink. And once again, it's not connected.
Okay, yeah, once again, not even functional. But second of all,
I hate that sink. It's so tiny.
You're gonna get so wet.
Yeah, that water would run out of
even like when you were washing your hands, like you're gonna splash yourself.
Yeah,
you were like, oh, the basin is too tall on the other one, and I'm like, there is no basin here.
Yeah, no, this is wild.
That?
It looks like the faucet goes over the ledge. I know it doesn't, but it looks like it does.
It's just like one of those things where it's like also, once again, I think it's that this bathroom is like making me a little upset because I'm also like, why is the sink square? Everything else in your fucking house has been like a circular angle thing. What the fuck? Why is it square?
Yeah, that's weird. And also
immediately no.
I do like the tile. Like, this is a pretty bathroom, not for this house.
Yes, pretty bathroom, not for this house. Once again, where's the mirror?
Yeah,
why is there no mirror? Also, I'm not loving the fact that this wall and the tile are the same thing, because in the other bathroom, the outside wall and the outside and like the tile are not the same. And so
why is the wall the same in this one? Yeah.
Why is it the same in this one?
I do like that dark tile on the floor though, in the sink. Or in the
I mean, it matches the accent tiles in this bathroom, but once again,
it doesn't match the house.
There's been no blue in this house. Why first of all, why is this not green?
Yeah, literally. Like a dark
Why was
green?
Blue your choice? Because what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's insane.
Me immediately no. I don't like it.
Once again, a hallway.
But also, where's the curtain?
Yeah, no, there's no curtain.
Also, yeah, the hallway is weird.
I'm so sorry, but look at the wall. So yeah, it's an accent wall.
Yes, also the fact that is an accent wall and all of the other walls are white. I hate it.
And they're crouching down again.
Yeah, once again, the angle of this, but this does look like it has more like storage space.
Why is the towel hanger that far away from the sink?
Yeah, I also agree. Like
it's by
like
the door, and it's probably
towel
5 steps to get to it from the sink, maybe 3.
Yeah,
that's insane.
But I do like, again, they have like that ledge closer to the shower, so that
just
you can
make sure you open the window
and things like that. I don't even know if you can. I haven't been seeing hinges on these ones.
Remember, they hinge to the outside.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, the hinges are on the outside, so yeah, maybe they do open. How interesting. Okay, the bedroom is so unremarkable, it is unreal. I was like...
There's another hole in this... Okay, see, there's another hole in the wall. But yes, this is the most Okay, I'm so sorry. Do you see their closet?
Yeah, which is also covered, it looks like, probably by, like, one of those, like, slider
folding
panels.
Things. Yeah, same with the door to this room.
Like... I hate this, like, crevice where, like, you can tell, like, the V on the outside of the house is forming. Next to the bed.
They used the space and they put like a nightstand there, though. I'm glad they used the space.
It doesn't even look like they put a nightstand there, though.
They did. I zoomed in.
Okay.
They put a little nightstand.
They did. If you go to 29. First of all...
Ew. Sorry.
No, I agree. Looking at 29, I was like...
That's disgusting.
This is the most unremarkable bedroom in the entire world. There's not like... They didn't even try to stage this room. They just put a bed in it and also called it a day.
These walls look not great.
Also, for some reason, this room. Okay, think of.
And I also think like this house would not
Shining vibes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what I thought of.
There are parts of this house where I'm like, yeah, a murder definitely took place in this.
And it's
house.
also I could definitely see, especially like in the bedrooms and stuff like that, just especially from this angle. This would not be a good house for someone that's claustrophobic.
Oh God, no.
Because
once again, there's no windows.
There's no windows, and also the way that the walls start curving in, I could see how someone that's claustrophobic will be like, the walls are closing in on me.
Yeah.
Because all the rooms are triangles.
I have yet to experience extremely bad claustrophobia.
Oh, yeah,
so
no.
Unfortunately, I don't know that
either.
feeling. So
I know people that have
something
pretty bad claustrophobia. So I was like,
yeah,
it makes sense. It's like, oh, I could
something
see
else.
how that could make someone that is very claustrophobic kind of be like, oh my God, like the walls
Yeah,
are
I do
moving.
like how like there's 2 nightstands on,
I do like that.
on like the sides.
They're
but
so far
also,
from the bed.
I don't think that they're actually that far. I think it's just the angle of the picture. Also, once again, the most unremarkable room ever. Wow, okay.
Wow,
So,
drawers in a closet.
I was like, wow, the walk-in closet looks really nice. Like, I like these, like,
are you sure this is a walk-in closet?
drawers.
I feel like this is just along the wall.
Oh, you think that this is just like what the bed is facing?
Yeah.
Okay. That could be. Yeah, this could just be like the space of the room.
And so it's like, oh God,
so it is a pretty big room. It's just, okay.
Also,
Very
the fact that if you look, you can only close up the top half of that wall. You can't close the entire wall. I was gonna
say, I was like, how interesting that they do have like that little loft space that you can close. So I wonder
not
if
the
like,
rest.
I was like, I wonder if anybody has ever like put like a cot up there.
I wonder.
Or like, you know, like people like store like different like figurines and stuff that they like don't want to be displayed.
That's
or like
true.
You know, other things that they don't want to be displayed, so like you can close that. Or like different like storage just for like heavy like winter blankets and stuff that you like want to put away. Like that there's actually finally a closet. This is the first closet. There's 47 slides. We're on slide 30, and this is the first closet that we've seen.
Yeah, literally.
Well, this is actually the first bedroom that we've seen too.
Yeah. So it makes sense. Like the main attraction is the like fireplace in the center of the house. But also, so glad we finally see a closet.
Okay, so maybe this is the other room.
Oh wait, no, I'm not lost anymore. It's so interesting how they're like blocking off part of the house, but it makes sense. Like this is the bedroom half.
Yeah.
Also, I thought that was a mirror, but it's not.
No, that's the other bedroom.
Interesting. How interesting that this is like in the middle of a hallway.
Connect.
I don't know if this is a bedroom, man.
See, I have a feeling that the next slide we're gonna click over and it's gonna be another bed.
You know, the bedrooms might connect. You might be right. I hate that.
Well, no, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. This just looks like storage. The flipping over to like 32, I'm like, this just looks like storage. First of all, the shittiest closets in the entire world. These closets look like they are the size, like they are like 2 inches out.
They do.
4 inches out from the wall. They look really, really slim.
They do.
With like the wood paneling.
And like there's not many like shelving or anything.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Do you think this is, so on slide 33, do you think that this is a different bedroom thing, or do you think that this is the same shot just with the panels closed? Because now what I'm seeing about the panels is the panels are hiding the
okay, I think this is a different shot. I think it's the next room over, because look.
Oh, I see what you mean. Because if you flip
the next
back,
room over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the panels are actually closing the room off more to not being able to see the fireplace's chimney.
This is the most unremarkable part I've ever seen in a Zillow house.
Yeah, not gonna lie, these slides are not great.
Oh my God.
Okay. This does seem like you could have a washer dryer set up.
Yeah. Oh, if you look, this is 34. Where the bathroom is.
Oh, yes, this is like on the door frame, like you can tell here. Yeah, this looks like it should have been a laundry room, but it looks like they didn't, like they took out the washer and dryer, honestly. Yeah. It looks like they had, like the ones that stack, like the stackable ones exactly right there.
Like.
And then, because, you know, normally people have like that really big, large electrical panel in a laundry room or something close to a garage or something. Very unremarkable. Once again.
Wow.
This is such an odd angle of the same room to take. Also, like that, I guess from this angle, you can tell like this is actually like a little desk. So like you could put like a stool there.
Yeah, you could do some work there with this really shitty little window. How interesting. Wow, like I feel like they really put all their effort into the middle of the house for sure.
Yeah, and then like flipping over to like 36, you're seeing what I think is...
This is the room that we were looking into from the couch.
Yes, I was like, you can see that this is the room that was from the couch. It looks much bigger.
It does. I thought this was a lot smaller than it was.
Yeah, so this is like an actual room.
I like how you can close off this tiny little area, but like in the back.
Yeah. But I'm also like, okay, so if you flip over to 37, you can see like that this is like an actual room that you could close off. So you could put a bed in here.
Interesting to me of like how they chose, because if we think back, we don't have to scroll back, but think back to when we were looking at, in the very beginning, looking at the thing, and then we saw all the walls on the side where like, you have to walk through each and every room to get to these different rooms, and how they closed it off.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I find it also interesting because these rooms are like 1, 2, 3, but to get to the middle bedroom, you're gonna have to walk through 1 or 3 to get there.
Yeah.
Like there's no outside room to do that. Also interesting that they put the bed in the center room. Like there are no beds anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's like they just were like, no, it's a 1 bedroom. That's it. Another angle, so a lot more space.
It is a lot more space
around.
than I thought it would be.
Okay, and then 39, we just jump back to the outside of the house.
Interesting.
Which, yeah, it's a really nice... I think that in the spring, if you really did the outside... like, grass and decor, and like the trees were like all in bloom, I think it's gonna look really gorgeous. You know, flipping to 40, seeing another angle at the outside of the house. Also, once again, these like this railing coming from the house I think is unnecessary, but very much a sign at the times.
I wonder if that door in the kitchen was the way to the backyard.
Because this would be the front door, and then this door right here would be like leading out to the backyard.
Because if you look, scroll one more
to 41.
Yeah. First off, is that their neighbor or is that a little shed? Because it has the same window design.
Yeah, I don't know, but there's like a little fence separating it, so I think
that's
it's their neighbor.
Backyard. I don't know. We'll see.
Are you talking about this little red?
Yeah,
like that door, like red panel. No, I think that is their neighbor's house because you can tell that there's like a little fence.
No, but the fence.
Yes, the fence is tiny. I understand that the fence is tiny, but it could still be a fence.
No, but like okay, so go back to 40. It doesn't look like there's a fence in between those yards.
There's a fence still.
No, but that's a part of their house. That fence is a part of their house, and I don't know if that little thing is or not. Who knows? We'll keep scrolling and find out.
There is a fence right there. If you look at 40, I'm not going to drop this now. If you look at 40 and look at the edge of the, like where like the roofs like almost touch on like the left side.
Yes.
And then look down, you can see that there is a fence right here.
Well, yeah, I could see
there is a fence.
I could see the fence, but that's for their backyard.
Yeah, to block off their neighbors from being able to walk onto their fucking property. That's a separation fence, regardless of how short you think that is, because honestly, there's no way that this house is that short. Okay, I think that this is like a normal size fence. It's just the angle of the photos making it look
No, but
weird.
I feel like it's not blocking off their neighbors. Because it looks like it's just a fence that runs along for their backyard.
I wish that 42 had a better picture of this fucking fence.
I know. I can see that there's like bushes.
Yeah, they trimmed back the bushes. Like I said, they took these pictures in either like late winter, early spring area, or early fall.
Also, this looks
area.
Very much like a house that we would find in my dad's neighborhood across the street. I don't know why, but it feels like that.
Maybe, I don't know. I just feel like your dad's area, like all of the houses there are very cookie cutter.
Oh, for sure. That's why I said like across the street. They're a little more. It's like if you go, here's my dad's neighborhood. If you go across the main street, it's the same neighborhood, but like that one has a little bit more like variety.
Yeah. See, I feel like this house would be seen in like the neighborhood where Vita is. Do you remember when I babysat that black
Yes, that's exactly
German
what I was
Shepherd?
thinking of.
Where
Exactly what I was thinking of.
Lovely dog, love that dog. So
scroll
great.
to the next photo. That is a part of their yard. Scroll to the next photo. That's a part of their yard. That's theirs. Haha! I win.
No, that's so odd. That
it is a part because look at the fence line goes all the way around.
Blocking off their backyard.
That's a part of their
yard. So that's an angle to there. So yeah, it's actually that's a shed.
Yeah, I was
That's such an interesting shed.
I was like, the windows are the fucking same, Kaylee. How's that not a part of their house?
I mean, you never know. People have a lot of like different sheds that don't
and the
match.
red outline
that kind of looks like an entire house, like an entire like guest room.
It does.
Like 46. This does not look like a fucking shed. This looks
like a guest house.
It doesn't look like a full guest house. This looks like just like a guest room.
Why don't we get to see inside it?
Oh.
That's upsetting.
So literally 47 is just like another angle of it. So like 46, you finally get to see the front of it. And then 47 is just like an angle of it, like next to the house.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's where it ends.
Interesting.
That's kind of disappointing that we don't get to see inside of it. But also, not going to lie, like this with how big it is, I'm like... it's only used for like either as a guest home, but for me all I can think of is just like a hippie, like they're burning eucalyptus in the circle and they're all like dancing in it. And
yes.
Does that make any sense?
Yes, it
Sorry does. About what I'm trying to describe. I don't know what you would call that other than
Also, I'm looking at the street view. It's so funny how this house clashes with literally every other house here.
Yes. This house looks so different than all of the other houses around it, because all of the other houses around it are like very much like farm style houses.
Yep.
So it's very interesting. I do like this house. It was interesting. I think that interesting that they only had one bed in it.
Yeah.
Interesting that it... Yeah, I was like, interesting that it only had one bed in this house. I also think that it was really interesting that it was the only other house in this neighborhood that looked like that.
I agree. But I think that it was also a really interesting design.
Yeah, I loved the design of it. Honestly, I really did. Are you okay?
I am okay.
You look like you're like baiting your breath, like waiting to say something, and then you're not saying anything, and that's why I'm like, are you okay?
I exited out of that Zillow house, and then one appeared, and it's like a fucking castle. And that's why I was like...
Okay, we'll table it, keep it up for like maybe later, but technically our editor didn't choose a castle for us next.
I know, I just put it in the doc.
Okay, there you go. Good job.
Because we have a doc. Yeah.
We do. The next house that we are going to be looking at is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,036 square foot house in...
Oh my gosh.
Where? Ashley, where is it?
Oregon.
Fantastic.
Did you say how much it's selling for?
No, I did not.
Okay, it is selling for $452,288.
Wow.
Very exact. Wow, this is a house.
Yeah, it is. That is for sure.
Oh my gosh, and it's so busy and so crowded with the other houses.
Okay, so
I
like,
do like
first
the
of all,
bridge in the back.
Looking at the first picture of the house, me being like, love the fact that they put like the fake deer.
Yes, and this
in the middle of their walkway.
Everybody
not
that's listening.
Even on the grass.
Yeah.
Just like halfway on the grass, halfway in the walkway. Thing.
For everybody that's listening, the roof is red. And like the siding of the roof area is red. The walls are green with accents of darker green. There's actually
and the
windows in
trim
this one.
is dark green
Yep.
with
And then-
orange accented trim.
And then the
on
bottom where the
dark green.
stairs are and everything are blue with that orange accent wood.
Mhm.
And it's very squished together with other houses.
Yeah.
Like this is actually, you know what this reminds me of? An up house. A
Yes,
house in
very
up.
much so. Yeah. And then the doors are red. First of all,
Love the pride flag.
I was gonna say, I was like, love the pride flag. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. But also this deer. We're in the middle of like city Oregon, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
like
that's what it
this
looks
looks very much like within the city, and they have like this deer
Yes.
in the middle of their walkway. Slide 2.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I love the
Wow.
bridge. This is actually quite pretty. And
First
also, I
of
just
all,
love how
this
chaotic
shot
it is
is
compared to
really-
the other houses around it.
See, I feel
I would
like
love
that,
to meet these people.
that's what makes it so quaint and,
Yes.
and fun.
Like, look,
I
I would
like this-
actually love to walk. Like, if you look at the streets of this neighborhood, I'd love to walk it.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that like you get like this really nice view of like that bridge, and like you're so close to the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they do have like a very like large green area.
Yeah.
You know, their garden is quite nice. You know, you have like a longer expanse to the driveway than I thought they were going to have.
Mm-hmm.
And it also does look quite large for the area that it is.
Yeah.
So like moving on to slide 3, it's the picture of the door, which I do
The
like
stained glass door.
Yeah, I was like, I like the stained glass window on the door,
Mm-hmm.
and I like the style of the door. Can you read what that says? Because it looks like it
National
says.
Register.
Yeah, so this looks like this might be a historical home.
That might be.
I was like, there's another plaque on the other side of the pillar.
It says the something house.
Yeah.
19.
We'll see if
I'll see
it
if I can read that.
kind of sees.
Casa 1916, I think.
Also, I mean, we'll see if we can see that plaque
In a different
from
angle,
a better
yeah.
angle at a different photo. But very nice, like walk like to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of
Let's
a
go to
shot
the
of
next
that.
one.
And then
it's actually
yeah,
quite
the
pretty.
next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a shot out, you know, of the
Oregon is
driveway.
just
Once again,
green. I remember that when I visited as a kid. It's just like it's just so
Yeah.
green.
it's
and such a
it's
bright
very
green. Mhm.
around it. But once again, they have like such a long walkway to the
They
street
do.
that they have really beautifully filled with so much greenery and
gorgeous.
plants and things like that. I really think that it is quite gorgeous.
Wow, I want to walk this street.
Wow, yeah.
Do you see the train?
I'm so sorry. Is that train just photoshopped on a fucking roof?
No,
Is
I
that
think
train
that train
real?
is, you know, like the chicken northeast southwest wind thing. It's that, but it's instead of a
Thank
chicken.
you.
It's
Me, I was like, I'm
Do
sorry.
you
Is
see
that
the house
train
in
just
the very
photo-
back floating on the water? It's red.
Is that a house or is that a boat?
That's a house. It's on a pier.
Are we talking about above the blue house
Yes,
or
that one.
next to the blue house?
I really want to go to this neighborhood though. These seem like such chaotic houses, and I'm really kind of here
is
for
that
it.
a house? Is that not photoshopped?
Whoa!
Okay, slide 6, we're in the house and we're immediately greeted with the stairs. Yeah. Which I mean, it makes
I don't
sense.
hate it, but
Makes
it's not,
sense because here's the thing is like, yes, the house looked really tall,
Yeah,
but it
This
did
isn't
not
very-
look wide at all.
so
The
this is a
house
very
looks
like
very-
stacked house, like where
Yes,
it's like
this is like a very stacked house. So I'm not mad about the stairs being right there where the entryway
No.
is because it does seem like most of the house is going to be upstairs.
yeah.
But I love how chaotic and quirky
This is
all
a
of
very
this
quirky
is.
house.
Also,
Do you like
is
the
that
Photoshop
fireplace
fire?
real? I was immediately gonna be like, I'm sorry, is that real?
Also, the photo
or
of
is
the
that-
man above it, that's kind of funny. There's a man.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what
Also,
is
a mirror.
happening right there? Yes, there is a mirror in this house.
And also,
so-
everything is purple. Like, the accents in this house are purple. As of right now.
This is a maroon. I refuse to call this
Okay,
purple.
God, Jesus Christ.
Absolutely not. The nope.
And the
no.
natural lighting in this house is doing what the other
Yes.
house thought it was.
Exactly. And so, like, you know, flipping over to
Oh my
slide
gosh, the
7, you can see like the
birdhouse.
door closed, and you can actually see the stained
It's
glass
gorgeous.
part of the door, which I really like. I like that the door on the inside is like that really like dark maroon paint that matches their staircase. I think that that's really nice. I do think like the beige wall is such an interesting choice for how colorful and like eclectic everything in this house is. Like, we're looking at like a wicker chair with some crazy designed cushions on them, and then a bright red chair on the other side that is like a completely different style like chair.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Kind of love the lamp.
I do
Like,
love that
such
lamp.
Interesting lamp, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, on slide
Wow.
8, they do have like this couch. Once again, this natural lighting
It's so
in the
great.
house is really
I don't know how
gorgeous.
I wouldn't want it, but I feel like it fits the house, that chandelier.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but it fits the house.
It fits the house really well. Do I love it? Yeah, no. I don't love it. I don't love it.
I do love the window to the outside view, and like how beautiful those trees are. And, oh wow. Like, they really
honestly,
made use
this is like a really great sunroom. Like, I think that they did such a really nice job at this.
Yeah.
And also I think they made a nice job of making this house look really cozy right off the bat.
I love that. I love a good
the other house was not cozy at all. This house seems extremely cozy. This house seems like an older gay couple that like,
now here I feel like a lesbian couple.
Like one of them is like an architecture, like
interior designer.
Yeah, like interior designer, and then the other one does like like watercolor art or like acrylic art pieces, or you know, just like very much like an artist. Like, one is an architect and one is an artist. Like, I love it. There's no way around this.
This photo is this random
fireplace. Yeah, going over to slide 9, you're looking now like directly at the fireplace. You can see that you're now like seeing like glimpses of the house. So there is like a doorway into the kitchen, and then there looks like there's another doorway back into like a different type of hallway, possibly the bathroom on the lowest floor.
Yeah. I also do really love how they're using mirrors to make the space feel bigger. Yeah. Like, also, the space is tiny.
Is the TV... Sorry, is the fireplace... Is that a TV?
Yes, it is. There's a name on the bottom. That is a TV.
Okay. That's so funny that they...
Also, what is this photo of this man?
I mean, maybe it's the historical dude.
Maybe.
You know, maybe they just like need a picture of it. I think it's so interesting that they put the TV like 3 inches off the ground. I find that I'm like, do they watch TV in this room, or is it just for show?
Or is it just for the fireplace?
Yeah, like do they only have the fireplace picture?
That's pretty great.
That's so funny.
That's so funny.
Like, going over. Also, like, what is that on top of the, like,
that is a sailor and a mermaid hugging.
Okay. Yep. As to be expected.
Yeah.
Don't know what else I expected, but had to have been that, you know?
And the next slide, the couch does not look very comfy. And I hate to say it.
No, the couch does not look comfy.
It looks like you'll slide
angle.
right off.
Yes. It's
a very pretty angled teal couch.
Yes, I do like the color,
but it looks like you'll slide right off.
Yes. I do feel like the mirrors right there are like such an interesting choice, but it
makes sense because it makes the room feel bigger when you walk in.
Yes,
I do
immediately.
That's what
I was gonna say.
How they put them there.
Yeah,
it's interesting that they have two. I think the thing that I find weird is it's 2 mirrors and not one, just like
one big one. I kind of like that it is like that, like the circular ovally
I do like
angles though.
But like, imagine if they like flipped one horizontally. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's interesting that they choose 2 instead of like one horizontally. But I mean, it works. I think it does its job and it looks good.
I think because the one horizontal one wouldn't have
wouldn't have taken as much space up in the wall that they thought that they needed to.
I agree. Okay.
Excuse me. I was
The
like,
kitchen?
man, my
Don't
my
die.
winter throat is like not loving it.
I feel like
the
this kitchen's going to be
interesting.
really crowded. I think we're going to find out very quickly that like we're going to flip to the next one and it's going to be
This
crowded.
kitchen is so cramped. Like this kitchen looks super narrow. Love that they have a gas stove though.
Yes.
And
they have
like
venting. It's not a circle hole.
Yeah. I like the vent over it. Also, is that vent like a dual microwave?
Yes, it is. Or that's a really skinny microwave. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I've never seen a microwave like that.
Oh, really? When I was looking for microwaves here, there's some that are like literally like this. Like they're tiny.
I mean, I guess.
It makes sense. I guess how often do you do stuff that are like this tall? Like, it makes sense on why it can be skinny. It's just not something you see very often.
Yeah, I was like, I just haven't really seen it in a house.
Light, like bell shaped
over the sink
fixture.
I don't really love the backsplash tile choice.
I feel like that would be really pretty if it was the blue or. But I guess it's matching the wall. Go back one slide.
Yes, from the other room, it matches like that very like yellowy, beigey feel.
Yeah.
But like in the kitchen, they have like this dark gray, greeny
granite
color, and then like they have like that dark gray, like green trim.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like the yellow beigey one with like the very dark like granite.
Yeah.
Brown blue countertop. It's very odd. It seems like, I mean, they definitely updated this. Updated the kitchen. Like how much cabinetry is going on. You're also seeing like right next to the stove, there is a little line over the cabinet, which does look like they do have a pull out
oh my gosh,
cutting board as well. So that's really cool.
That's really nice.
I do like next to the stove, they have that that skinny cabinet that looks like it's big enough for like a lot of spices and things.
Yeah.
But you can tell like right there on that cabinet that there's like a little scorch mark, which is also going to say, I was going to be like,
it's close.
That is like probably one of the biggest
fire hazards
things that I would be concerned about is using that burner right up against that thing to see if it would burn or anything. And obviously it kind of did.
It did.
But I don't think that they're worried
bigger
about
than
that.
I thought. But
much
interesting
bigger.
that they put
I'm
this
shocked that there's a table even in here.
I was like, wow. More counter space and I would need more counter space.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of counter space.
Like imagine if they put an island in the middle instead of a
table. But I'm also wondering if the reason why they put the table in here is because there's no other space.
That's the other
to
thing.
put the table.
I do love the stained glass.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty. It's a blue floral outline with a
with a vase with flowers
in it. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I
also, is that a tiny TV
flower
next to it? That black thing? I can't tell you. I like the chandelier.
See what you're looking at, but I don't know.
There's a Mickey Mouse on the chandelier. There's a Mickey Mouse on the chandelier.
Yes, there's a Mickey Mouse ornament hanging from the chandelier.
Yeah. I like how you can kind of see the pantry in that one, but it's odd that it's only one that you could see through.
Yeah, it is kind of odd that there's only like one cabinet that has like glass paneling on it, but I feel like the door next, like this little door with like the picture next to like the small black TV box, I don't think it's an actual TV box. I think that's the pantry.
Yeah, that's what
I think
that's
thinking. Like the whole pantry. I don't really, once again, don't love the backsplash. I just feel like it doesn't match. Also, it's like so interesting because like they put like a blue and red table
with yellow,
like the I want to say
yellow,
like plaid, like seat covers.
Yeah,
and then they have like this carpet that's like this beige blue flower, and then like next to the other carpet is like a standing carpet in front of the sink.
Yeah,
with like it's like tan with like red blue circles on it, and I'm like, I don't love that.
Yeah, no,
it's very choices were interesting.
We love your color, like we love how bright you are and how much you want to put, but this is maybe like too clashy.
Yeah. What does the sign say over the thing?
Grand Central Station.
Okay.
Another angle.
So
of it.
another angle of the kitchen does make the kitchen look much bigger. See that?
It needs more counter space. Like if that was an island, if they had another place to put a table, an island, there would be, I feel like, ideal.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Also, how interesting of the direction they put that carpet.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it just is the best way that it fit in the room, to be quite honest. 14 also other angle of the kitchen. It's not making it any bigger. Like 15 also another angle of the kitchen, really not making it look any bigger. Okay, 16 you're finally seeing like the fridge next to
how did we get there?
Glass. They're standing in front of the sink to get that.
Oh my god, you're right. How interesting that there's another door to the outside there.
Yeah, so it looks like, this is actually looks like the secondary door. You can see it on the front of the house where there's 2 red doors.
Yeah. You're right. That is the second door. I forgot about that.
This is where the plot, like
the candles on top of the fridge and all of the cookbooks.
I love that the cookbooks are right there. That's so fun. I like that they still have like that. I think it's an old phone.
Like, I was thinking that looks like where their keys
are.
It looks like an iPod player. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Also, I love how they have Barbies and also they have Biden Harris stickers up there too.
Good. I'm sorry.
The Barbies. Wait, these are fairies.
I think it's just gonna bother me the fact that is specifically in like an old phone, old radio, and you're like, it looks like an iPod player.
No.
And it actually like that made me feel like I am so old.
No, like the thing that you could put the iPod in, and it like. Have you not seen these? My grandpa had one.
No, I know. Ashley, no. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is that a home phone thing?
Fundamentally wrong.
But is that a home phone thing? Because that doesn't look like a home phone that I've seen. I've seen many home phones.
It looks like an older radio. It doesn't really look like a phone.
I could see it as an older radio.
But I can't zoom in on it.
Oh, the thing that I was getting caught up with,
I cannot zoom in. I cannot tell you what it is. But I know for a fact that that's not a fucking iPhone, like not an iPod player. I know for a fucking fact because I've seen some.
It really might just be a home phone thing because if you zoom in, so there's a big circle, and then to the right there's like that littler circle. Yep, right there. There's like a thing that you put. I think it's a home phone thing because you could put it. Something charges in it. That's where I got the. Yeah. It looks like you put like the thing that you put the iPod in, or like something that because it's not crazy. It's not a cassette player. I can tell you that right now.
No, I know, but it's like it has to be either like an older
or
an older phone or an older radio by the keys. Sorry, it just like I had to stop for a second because I was like the fact that you think that's it's okay. We're good. I'm gonna get past it. Like. I'm gonna get past it. Love the cookbooks once again. Yes. Go Biden, go Harris. I love the fact that they are like really prideful people.
I don't know how I feel about it matches the carpet actually.
The curtain,
over but it matches the carpet.
Yeah, but also like this like half edged curtain you see a lot in like
this
older homes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like older this era houses. Like my grandma had them in her house, you know, when she had an older home. 17 is the angle from like the outside, like you can see like the red door is open. Spices. I think it's like a spice tower. I think it's just like magnetic to the side. Yeah. To the side of their fridge.
Now that is an old phone.
Yes, that is definitely an old phone. Which love that they have that there. That's so fun.
That is so fun.
So 18 is the bathroom.
So this is like walk through.
Yeah, so you can walk through the kitchen into the bathroom. I do not like that
curtain.
I was like, oh, I feel like we're going to get a really interesting shower in the next frame. But also, what is that sign next to the sink? What does that say? Okay. And then I think that the angle of like the cabinet handles being slanted like that is really odd.
I do not like that.
I don't love it. Also, I feel like the 3 lights above the sink like that is kind of odd. The next frame on 19, you can see like more into the bathroom from like a straight on angle.
There's designs on the wall. You know, I don't hate it. I just don't like the color. But actually, this is a good bathroom color.
There are. Sorry. I'm sorry that I just got uncomfortably close to everybody because of the way my camera was, but I just needed to. I can't zoom in because I can't zoom in. I'm really sorry that I can't zoom in.
Doing fingers. Go back and like fingers.
Yeah. Oh. Wow. Yeah, so you can see like the texture of like the rose wall. That's cool.
Yeah, and I like this color for a bathroom.
Me zoom out.
You zoom back in.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying here. Okay.
I like this candle. I love the old-fashioned shit. I'm such a...
Yeah, I mean, I like the decor,
pieces.
but once again, I feel odd about the beige walls, like these yellow beigey walls. See,
I feel, once again, I think it works for the bathroom because
it does work for the bathroom. I also like how
for the kitchen.
I like how the window design and the door design of like this odd rounded like protruding lip on the top has been followed through every room. I kind of have been enjoying that. So in slide 20, wow, it's not even the other angle of the bathroom.
Whoa.
I think that this is the room on the when you walk into the front room and then the one side is the kitchen and the other side is this other room. Yeah, I think that this is the other room. I love that this is a music room.
I do.
How can you tell you have cats? Wait, what?
There's a cat tree. In the corner.
There is. Me being blind. I was like, wow, music room.
And also, do you think that's a catio out there?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I would be at the piano. Oh my gosh, there are cobwebs on the piano pedals.
Me being like, is that a catio? I can't zoom in any more than this. That's sad.
That's sad.
I cannot tell. But they have Clifford on the cat tree.
I love that. How fun. I love a good music room.
Wow. Look at them go.
Interesting.
Playing all the music. Okay, so
you were right. This is the other door. So now we're seeing that entrance.
This is the other door.
But it goes into a basement.
I was gonna say.
Also, that door needs to be repainted. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, not loving the color of the door, but wow, I didn't realize like how much wall shelf was on this wall on this side. And then the fact that like when you walk down to the basement that all of that is all like open cubbied.
Yeah.
Like
I bet that'd be fun for like putting like figurines and designs and stuff.
Definitely.
Wow.
Okay, so you walk down into the basement and it is
you see the
furniture.
photo on the TV that's edited?
You know what? Good for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that they didn't like the fact that they could either see themselves or there was like a light reflection.
Sure.
So
Makes
sense. Put it on.
Those like
also.
Do you see the cabinets that are blue and teal?
Yeah.
Thank you. Those.
Yeah, very odd placement. I was also gonna say, I was like, the one thing that I understand this as a basement. Number one, I understand that it is a basement, but the metal
vent
AC vent
protruding
is like, I'm surprised that they didn't cover it somehow. I do understand that it is a basement, so I'm not surprised that it is down here.
The next angle, hectic.
Okay, so angle 23. Wow. Okay,
like,
they did put a lot of furniture in this space.
It's cozy.
It is very cozy. They did very much like.
I really don't like how unfinished
furniture.
that back corner is. If you zoom in on that back corner,
it's
very unfinished. And I do those leather couches. Those look super comfy. I would love to sit on that couch.
Me zoom in. Yeah, like this whole corner is very unfinished. Like this top part also is very unfinished.
I do like the wood ceiling though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, this definitely gives like a different feel to like the rest of the house with like the dark wood ceiling and things like that. The mismatched furniture, I feel like, just goes with the feel of the house, so I'm not super mad at it. Are these any of my choice of furniture that I would ever put in a house? No. 110% no.
But it's fun to look at. Like, it works for... Wow.
So 24, like, if you look on 23, you can kind of see, like, there's, like, another secondary, like, room going in the back. And that is 24. And I love that 24 is, like, a plant
greenery
artist
type
greenery studio
room.
What
is this, like, teal or, like, the aluminum wall?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to see.
There is a mirror in there.
Yeah, that's also why I'm like,
is that a shower? No, it's not.
Maybe it's just unfinished.
I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think it's finished yet. I was like, I don't know how to describe that. I love this, like, chandelier thing in the corner.
Like the shelves
I think it fits
hanging down.
Yeah, I feel like it just fits the.
Oh, I don't think it's like a chandelier. I think it's more of like a wind
it's like
chime.
a decoration thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do love like the greenery and like the books and everything. I'm not quite for sure what's going on that side. Like going to 25. Maybe. Oh. Okay, so when you go to 25, they actually have plants in that area.
Is it like a greenery thing, you think?
I was going to say, I was like, I wonder if it's supposed to be like kind of make like kind of like a greenhouse effect.
That's what I was
for the plants, or like they like do like the plant lamps in there to like make it brighter. So like some of these need indirect sunlight, so they're creating indirect sunlight through that paneling.
Yeah. Also, do you see that plant on the cabinet to the left?
Oh, up. Just like fall.
No, up. Over. Down on the pink cabinet.
This yellow one?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's gorgeous. Honestly, this plant on this...
That one's also cool.
Yeah, like the snake plant, like with the vines going down and like the vines across like the top of the ceiling.
I think that once, if they like finished this off, this would be really pretty.
Yeah, but once again, I don't know. Maybe that this little thing was purposeful.
Interesting.
For the plants. You know, another angle.
I don't like that room. But again, this is like...
I don't even think that thing that you liked was a real plant. I think that's a vase of fucking, like, glass lemons. Because if you look on 26...
Those are like bananas. Interesting.
I can't really zoom in on them super well. But I'm going to stick with the shape of lemons. Because I don't know if I agree with the banana thing.
I have no idea. Anyway, but the I know it's a basement, but it's the
they made a lot of space work.
They did. I don't like the wall in that bathroom sink area, but I know that this is a basement and it's kind of
I was like it is like very much like an unfinished basement, like laundry room, sink area.
What do you think of the beads? Like the bead curtain.
I think that it matches the house.
Yeah.
Would I ever choose that? No. Never in my life. But I think that like it matches the chaotic, unmatching nature of the house, and it's definitely a statement choice.
For sure.
Definitely a statement. Okay, so 27 is literally just
that room.
Yeah. Washer, dryer.
Makes sense.
So this was like where Ashley was like, oh, like it kind of looks like that wall doesn't match the rest of the house. Yeah.
Matches. This is it's a basement.
This looks like a basement that you would see everywhere else. So like this is very much a classic basement.
Yep.
In terms of what 27 is looking like. The 28 I'm assuming is
going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Is my assumption. I really like that little stained glass like butterfly dragonfly thing. I love the stained glass
little butterfly
like odd
thing
shot,
as
though.
you're I was going to say, I was like, what an odd angle for 28. 29, you're in like standing in the hallway. And now we are like upstairs, so not where
that clock.
We are not on the level of the kitchen.
We are
up the stairs. I'm assuming when you walk into the house, you know how they had the stairs going straight up.
Yeah,
I think we're up those stairs.
I agree.
There's a really gorgeous angle of these bedrooms. I don't know if I like the double Dutch glass doors into the other bedroom.
I don't like that, but I love that clock. There's a gorgeous clock on the wall that's like an old fashioned-esque like new Roman numerals.
Yeah,
like,
you're like in love with that clock that
I
much?
love like old timing pieces. Like I think they're just so pretty. I always have. What an odd angle.
Okay. 30, we're getting this bathroom. Very like oddly modern, and it does look like it's gonna be just a straight up pink bathroom.
Yeah, it does.
So I think that the mirror is interesting because I feel like the mirror takes up a lot of the wall, but I think I like that.
It looks like it's a tiny bathroom
for a bathroom.
Like I said, it's gonna make it feel bigger.
Yeah, I was like, for a bathroom, I think like this looks really, really great.
Yeah.
It does look really narrow though. Like looking between like the sink and where like the towel rack is.
Yeah.
It looks really, squished. Really narrow. Yeah. So in 31, you see it. It is really narrow because like that wall is the shower.
Yeah. What do you think of like the shower curtain? I'll say I kind of like the curtain. Also, what's the yellow is back? Where it's like the pink, the yellow is back in the shower.
I don't know if it's actually yellow or if it's a white with a yellow light over it.
That could be the case.
That's the thing is, like, I was like, the angle of the light is very odd.
What do you think of like? Ooh, I kind of like the wallpaper on top.
Yeah, like this baby's like baby pink, baby breath floral wallpaper above just like the straight pink like half accent wall. I do like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a 32. Big ass bed.
I honestly was thinking 32 we were gonna get like a different angle like of the shower.
I think they have a photo of the house in black and white, like the original house. Like I kind of love
right there.
Yeah.
How interesting.
This room is. I don't like the wall.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like the wall color. I think they could have chosen like a different wall color. I understand maybe they were going for like it matches the bed frame, but I also think like the bed frame, like they could have hung curtains or done some sort of drapery on it.
Like it's already such a whimsical house. How didn't they like make the bedroom
and also like
more whimsical?
You can tell that like there's like the 4 posts are around it so that you could potentially do something like that. Or even if they were gathered curtains on like just like the singular post, like they didn't even connect. If they were just like gathered fabric,
make it a little more whimsical.
And it's like I understand it'd be a fucking hassle. Trust me, I'm not saying that it wouldn't be, but I just think that would be nice. I'm not a fan of the color of the room with like how dark their trim is,
and it's how dark, and it's also like the wood. What are they called on the bed? The pillars?
Yeah.
Okay. It blends in kind of with the wall, and it's just so much of the same color, kind of in your face, and you're like, whoa, that's a lot.
Also, these windows are huge.
They are huge.
Like, look how big the windows are. Wow. Like, almost like from like ceiling to floor.
But again, I like the natural lighting.
Yes, love the natural lighting in this house. 33.
It's the other angle. Now we're looking outside.
Yeah, so now we're looking outside into the hallway.
I feel like this would be the guest bedroom for sure.
Yeah, I don't love the glass door.
No, I don't love a glass door.
I'm very confused about why there's glass doors in the rooms, I guess. I like how like they have like that very like a natural closet.
Yeah.
I don't mind that they don't have a curtain over the closet.
No, I don't care about that. I do like how it's just a very welcoming, like, oh look, like we're in this space, and I do really like that.
It's very homey. Like once again, this house is very homey, but also I'm like, maybe I feel like homey is a very cluttered space just because of how like my grandparents were and things like that.
Yep.
Okay, so 34 is I believe a picture of the view from that room,
which is quite gorgeous,
outside of that window, which is really really
want to
gorgeous.
Walk the streets.
Yeah. Like they have like, first of all, the views in this house is quite gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. It's a view to the bridge.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's a view looking onto the bridge. So 35 is the other bedroom. Once again, really large bed. I love the color of this room.
I like this a lot better.
This is the color. I'm like, why did you not
a fan of that carpet though?
Because the carpet does not match at all. Carpet does not match at all. But
it's a blue carpet in a red room.
Yeah. But, you know, I like the fact that this room feels like it matches the feel and the color palette of everything else.
Yeah.
Where that room, it was just like it was too
much of the same, where this has like different colors.
Yeah, but I think honestly what was wrong with it was the burnt color that they chose was too much on the orange the orange side and not enough on the magenta side of things.
Yeah.
Where in this room it is like a burnt magenta color that is a little bit more flowing with the design of the bed and things like that. Also, it kind of seems odd, like it's like they put the bed like right in the center of the room, even though I know that they put it at an angle on that window.
It looks like it's in the middle of the room. Also, I kind of like that chandelier.
I was gonna say, if you go over the next slide over in 36, you can see a better angle of the chandelier, and I do agree. I think the chandelier looks really nice in this room and in this space. Yeah, it does seem fairly like a fairly cramped room.
Yeah, it does.
Like
I would move that chair.
Yeah, I would move it. Though. I would not have this chair.
I would put that chair maybe by that bookshelf thing, by the nightstand.
Honestly, I would not have the chair.
Or just not have a chair in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it there.
Again, but that's just my personal opinion. The candle,
the sconces.
Oh my god,
I was gonna say, I was like, I love the candle sconces on the other side of like the window framing the bed. It makes it look more intentional that the bed is right there.
Yeah, and I love the red curtains, and I love this like plant that's like a greenish red.
Yeah, that's growing up. They really did a great. They did a great job staging this specific room and like going over. Okay, so 37 is still in the same room, and my biggest question.
There's 2 chairs in that little corner area.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Where's your closet?
Well, that's why I was like, well, first of all, like I feel like those 2 chairs would have been the closet. Like that would have been a really small closet.
Also, I'm just sorry. Maybe they try to do like the 2 hats hanging up that are gold and blue.
Yeah, I was also going to say that, but why is that door fucking green?
Yeah, that's odd.
I understand, like, there's, like, other green accents, like, around, like, the outside of the house.
But why is it green in this room? Also, how it fades down to black. Interesting.
Where are you seeing that it fades down to black?
Like, look at the top, it's that full green, and then if you look at the bottom, there's no green.
No, I feel like it's just the way that the lighting is hitting it. I was like, it's not fading to black. What the fuck are you talking about? I refused. I refuse to believe. And also, like, I was like thinking about these 2, like that chair over there, and I was like, oh, maybe they wanted to get like make a reading nook, but it's not even like a comfortable chair to do a reading nook.
I would put a nice like comfy thing. I'd make it a closet, but if I made it a reading nook, I'd put like a nice like bean bag.
Yeah, just like a nicer chair. Yeah, okay, so 38 is just like another angle on like
the bed
you can
side.
See the view more from the other angle, and we're looking at the closet door now. I hope we get to see in the closet. Oh my god, is 39 the fucking closet?
Yes, it is. Wow. It's First you walk in and it's a cloud ceiling.
Yeah.
It's sky cloud, and then the wall is that sky blue.
It's an angled one.
Yep,
it's an angled.
And then it has shelving, like the wood shelving that you put in, not like on the wall.
They made it into a sewing room.
That's it.
So these shelves looks like they're holding a bunch of like fabric and fabric rolls. You have a cutting table. You have, a craft organizing tool thing on this top. You can see like on this other side, like on the drop down, like their sewing machine's probably in a cabinet. Yeah, I love the fact that they made this into like a little sewing room, and it does look fairly big, and the way that it's angled, it makes it feel like it's its own like little house.
Yeah, it does. I do kind of like that.
Because the ceiling it's very much like that farmhouse where it's the 2 triangle, like the 2 slabs like going like facing up as if they were going to reach a point in a triangle, but then they have that flat square not square but rectangular beam in the middle that's like not making it a full triangle. And it does look quite beautiful like that. I love the the mural of the clouds in here. Like that they did that. I like how bright the room is, even though it's like that long fluorescent bulb. I think that was a good choice for what they made this room into.
I agree. I agree.
Okay, so slide 40 is just like a picture of their cat knocker.
Yep. Outside.
On the outside of the house. That's such an interesting shot. Love that for them. Okay, 41, we're doing an accent piece of the brick. That does look like it has some words in it. So this one says hidden.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I'm not quite for
sure
don't know
what the other one
that
says.
Means.
Neither do I, but it says hidden. The stone says hidden.
30. So sorry,
it's the aerial
42.
Perimeter.
Yeah, 42 is the aerial perimeter. I like how they drew the lines.
Yeah, that's really nice.
In like obviously like these like white lines, like property lines are not actually there.
No.
But I like how they drew the
and I also
drew the
love
property
how
lines.
Big their front yard is and like how far back the house is. That's really nice.
But also for me, I'm like, where do you guys park? Because clearly you guys park down the street and walk up. Like, you guys don't have a garage here. So I want to know how street parking is and how, like, residents get regular parking. Because I'm not going to lie, one of the things that, like, I look for now in a house that is, like, very important to me is parking. Like,
for sure.
And also, do I have a reserved spot?
Yeah.
That for me like really matters because when you go to LA and you don't have a parking spot and you have to do street parking and you have to park like 4 blocks away from your house carrying groceries and like it is just not fun.
No.
It's not fun. It's not fun at all. And then you have to wake up extra early because the only time that you found parking was the street that has street sweeping at 6 fucking a.m.
Yeah.
And you have to go try to move your, like, scramble to move your car where everybody else is trying to scramble and move their car and nobody's leaving for work yet. Yeah. It's the worst feeling in the entire world.
Yeah, it's not
so
great.
I'm like, where are these people parking? Where are these people parking?
Yeah.
But I do love how long the yard is. I like that.
And I like how welcoming they've made it. Because it's so, green and, like, it's just such a, like, oh, like, come up to the path and, like, come say hello. And I like how you can kind of enter, if you're, like, a close friend, enter through the kitchen. Or if you're not, then you enter through the other door and it's to the family room. And I really love how they've really made the space. I also really love how they have a tanning chair and a book, like, a chair that you could read together. I love that.
Yeah, on the lawn. Like, they really did try to make it very homey.
I love it.
In certain terms. Okay.
Aerial view.
43. I keep saying 34. I'm like being so dyslexic. But the 43 is another aerial shot of like actually the top of the house, so you can see like the entire perimeter. Love the box. Like love the fact that they put that box there.
I also love the deer
really
from the headshot.
Nice. Yeah, the deer from the aerial angle. Also, you can just kind of tell that these houses are so close together.
So close. Like, this is like city, but yet trying to be suburban.
I was like, all of the houses here are very, like, straight up and down. They're not, like, wide at all. They're very, very straight up and down, which I feel like probably matches the neighborhood and the feel of it. Okay,
this
44
is the neighborhood.
Is the actual neighborhood. I like how they put, like, a little, like, marker
this is it. This
over
is
their house. That's kind of nice. So yeah, like you can see like where in the city it is a little bit more. So you're right by this river lake.
Same.
I don't know what river or lake is in Oregon.
I have no idea.
I'm so sorry.
Don't know.
I've only visited Oregon very briefly, passing through it. So I've never really stayed in Oregon. I know that it is like one of the vegan capitals of the USA. Good job. They're very, I heard that it's amazing and it's super nice. And also I know that there's like been a bunch of films shot there as well.
I think so.
I think Oregon is where Twilight is filmed.
Maybe. I think.
And I think Halloween Town was also filmed here.
Oh, really?
But also, if anybody in the comments is like, no,
these films were shot in Oregon, please let us know. Drop it down in the comments about whether or not I was right if Twilight was filmed in Oregon
also,
or
you
Halloween Town was filmed in Oregon.
Where parking is. If you like scroll down, you could see all the cars.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that parking.
No. So
like,
there's parking
I'm not
up top and you can go downstairs, or you could park along in that like little area. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the parking,
Interesting.
but it is a beautiful house. Looks like in like the very center of like this like downtown waterfront area.
Yeah.
Which is understandable of why it's so expensive.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and then 45, you're literally just getting another aerial shot of the area of what's around us.
Pretty.
Oh, very, very pretty. I think it's interesting because, you know, like on the left side, you see very much the industrial buildings with like the highway, and then the like fisheries and the other industrial buildings that are like lining the water. And then on the right side, it's green trees, forest, and neighborhood houses.
It's really contradictory, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah, the distinction between both of them is very fun to like look at.
Yeah.
I kind of liked how this house really leaned into the aerial shots of everything. But the house in and of itself is actually quite small.
Yeah.
Comparatively. We are only going to be showing those two houses today. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
That was super fun. We hope that you guys had a good time. We love looking at houses like this. Hopefully at some point when we hang out, we're actually going to go tour some of these houses. So
yes,
because that's our goal.
That would be a lot of fun. If you guys have any houses in California, specifically like the Los Angeles, Southern California area,
or
that you
Michigan,
guys would like us to check out, please drop it down below. If you guys have any houses more around Michigan, I don't know.
The one that
Ashley
I added
can tell you where. Ashley can tell you where in Michigan that
anywhere.
she would
you could drive throughout Michigan in 3 hours.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know that. I don't know if you can drive all of California in 3 hours.
You cannot. It takes 8 hours to get up to like Lake Tahoe.
Great, thank you. Well, but only like Lake Tahoe is like half California.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's like half.
But the house that I added, when I was like, oh my god, it is
in Michigan.
It's in Michigan, and I baffled. Like, holy shit. So maybe we do
stop looking at it.
I'm not. I just
stop looking at it.
Baffled.
That was the other thing. The fun part about this segment is honestly the fact that we don't get to see these at all. I really have been enjoying that. The fact that we're not seeing them, that we're seeing them for the first time together. I think that's so fun.
Yeah, the only thing I saw from that one was like the outside, and I went, and I added it.
No. Yeah, I was like, add it next time. We'll do it. But thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope that you guys have really enjoyed this. And like I said, if you guys have anything that you want us to check out, either in person or on the show, drop it down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our email list. You can also always email us your suggestions. Don't forget there's polls and other things that we have there.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say. I think that's how you would say that. Also, if you'd like to support us in any way, we do have a Buy Me the Coffee link if you guys would like to support us in that way. If not, thank you so much for following, listening. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit all of the buttons. Thank you guys so much. And the last thing that we have to say to you is...
What did the void say to you?